All right, guys, so here we go, our last video for today. We're going to talk about the polygons by number of sides. So grab another piece of paper. You can use the back of the one we used earlier, or grab a new one, and make this table for me. Notebook paper would work just fine. So if you need to, pause the video here so that you can copy this table. All right, so we're going to name the polygons, and you learned on the Math Antics video that a polygon is a closed figure that has straight sides, and it can't have any intersecting lines. Okay, so closed figure, straight sides, no intersecting lines. And we can name polygons lots of different ways. Like, for example, me, I can be named lots of different things. You call me Mrs. Jones. I'm a mom, I'm a daughter, I'm a granddaughter, I'm an aunt, I'm a niece, I'm a teacher. I have all kinds of different labels. So polygons can also be named lots of different things. But we're going to talk about on this paper how we name polygons just by its number of sides. Okay, so a polygon, the fact that it's closed, there's no way a polygon can have just two sides or one side, because a two-sided figure has no way of becoming a polygon. You can't close a two-sided figure without curving a line, and by curving the line, you would just make it not a polygon. So our smallest number of sides a polygon can have is 3. So what do we name a three-sided polygon? It is called a triangle. Tri meaning 3. Angle, angles. So a triangle has 3 angles. So let's do a couple examples. There's an isosceles triangle. You can have a scalene triangle. You can have a right triangle, which is this direction. They're all triangles. They have 3 angles. This one has an acute, an acute, and a right, an obtuse, an acute, and acute. Doesn't matter what it has to have 3 sides. So a triangle is 3-sided figure. 4-sided figure. A 4-sided figure, just like when you use the root for 4, quad is your quadrilateral, quadruplets, anything that has quad in it is 4. So quadrilateral is a 4-sided figure. Quad means 4, lateral, it means side. So this is a 4-sided figure. Your lat muscles are in your side. So we could have squares, rectangles, parallelograms, rhombuses, trapezoids, all kinds of quadrilaterals. And that's what we're going to make our robot out of later, is our quadrilaterals. So quad is 4 and lateral sided figure. A 5-sided figure is called a pentagon. A pentagon, pent means 5, is a 5-sided figure. Now a regular pentagon looks like this. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-sided figure, has a reflex angle in there. But anything with 5 sides is called a pentagon. It also can look like this, which is our house shape. This one is regular, this one is not. This one has 4 equal sides and angles, this one doesn't. A 6-sided figure. 6-sided figure is called a hexagon. A hexagon has 6 sides. Easiest way for me to draw a hexagon is draw the top part of a trapezoid first, and then I close off the trapezoid on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be a 6-sided polygon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be a hexagon or a 6-sided polygon. As long as it has 6 sides, it's closed, and there's no curved lines. A 7-sided figure. This one is not as common. It can be named 2 different things. A septagon or a heptagon. You're going to see it either way. Both ways are used often. These are not very common because a 7-sided figure is not a common figure to find. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a septagon or heptagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a septagon. As long as it has 7 sides, it's closed, and there's no curved lines. An 8-sided figure. This is a more common figure. Is an octagon. Oct meaning 8. Like an octopus with 8 legs. An octagon has 8 sides. The most common octagon that I know of is a stop sign. Not easy to draw, but the stop sign is a regular octagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is going to be a close one. I might have to extend this one. 8. That is an octagon. A 9-sided figure is called a nonagon. 9-sided figure. This one's getting tougher to draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 is a nonagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a nonagon. They get very odd shapes, don't they? And our 10-sided figure, similar to when we did our decimals, and a decade has 10 years, a decagon is a 10-sided figure, DEC. I'm going to try to draw a regular decagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I couldn't. That's a nonagon. I'm going to cross that one out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a decagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not regular because I don't have an equal angle there, but it's close. And the last one you're responsible for is a 12-sided figure. Sorry, I didn't realize I was almost off the screen here. A 12-sided figure. A 12-sided figure is called a dodecagon. Dodecagon. See, it still has decagon in there, but it has do at the beginning of it, which means 2. So a dodecagon is 2 plus 10. Dodecagon. That's a 12-sided figure. This one's going to be really hard to draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's my 12-sided figure. Pretty interesting. Now, if you notice, if I were to draw a regular polygon for each side, here's my regular triangle, regular quadrilateral, regular pentagon, regular hexagon. I didn't do the 7, but there's 8. I tried to do 10, but you'll notice each time gets closer and closer to a circle. So by the time you keep adding shapes, it's going to get closer and closer to an actual circle. Okay, so now your challenge is to memorize these words that match the number of sides of a polygon. And you're going to actually do a scavenger hunt a little later in our remote lessons to try to find some examples of these. So as you're going around the house today, see if you can find an example of each one. If you can, this one's typically one of the harder ones. This is a harder one, and this is a harder one. But they're out there somewhere. So see if you can find some examples of these different polygons. Okay. All right, now when you finish this video, it's time to make your geometry quadrilateral robot. Make sure you send me pictures of those when they're done.